Good day, everyone, traders and those people who are also in analysis. Okay, let's talk about the market. So the previous week was very interesting, and if we look through the economic calendar, we may see that manufacturing PMI in USA showed growth, but ISM manufacturing PMI was a little bit worse than it was expected. Also, the Australian dollar didn't have support because we know that the chairman of RBA, Philip Lowe, is not going to make Australian dollar stronger right now. And the beginning of this week also showed that the Australian dollar in pair with United States dollar went down. Also, euro showed very bad economic statistics. We can see it if we look at Wednesday, August 4. We can see Italian services PMI, Spanish services PMI, French services PMI, and also German services PMI, and wholly market composite PMI. That everything that I told about the PMI in Europe was worse than it was expected also. But Great Britain PMI showed that Britain is strong for today. But the construction PMI, which we can see on Thursday, August 5, was worse in Great Britain. And also last Thursday, Bank of England voted for leaving the interest rate of Bank of England as it was before. As we can see, last week American dollar became weaker, also because of trade balance, which we can see also on Thursday, August 5. But one of the most expected events of last week, non-farm payrolls, surprised many people because it was better, really better than it was expected. Not very much, but really better, as non-farm payrolls and as private non-farm payrolls. And also we can see that unemployment rate is very good in the United States for today. Okay, let's talk about this week. Monday, August 9, the United States showed good job openings, as you can see, but European statistics, which was shown today, was again worse than it was expected. We can see it looking at German reserve current conditions and German reserve economic sentiment. So what we have to expect this week? Of course, we are going to expect tomorrow core CPI about the United States of America and crude oil inventories, and also 10-year note auction. If it shows growth, of course it will be a signal for buying United States dollar. But also one of the most important events this week about the economy is GDP of Great Britain. We shall see it on Thursday, August 12th. And also manufacturing production in Great Britain and trade balance. And in the end of the week, we will see the employment change, full employment change and unemployment rate of Australia. And if we talk about Europe, it will be French CPI, Spanish CPI, and that's all interesting statistics about this week all over the world, which we need to use in our trading strategies. And now I'm going to show you what I see looking at the graphics. So let's start from the pair Euro USD. Last week we saw that this pair tried to break the resistance about the level 1.19, but it wasn't a good try, and then we saw this pair was falling and it took about 200 points down. And if we speak about trading in long-term conditions, the trading channel, I mean this trading channel, shows up a downtrend, and it is expected also because of becoming stronger United States dollar because of the economy. Maybe not this week, maybe not this month, but it is very near when the United States will raise the rate interest of their central bank, and also they need to make decisions about their program QE because they have problems about the inflation rate. As we know, last 3 months it became as strong as 5%. It is very much because the expectations were about 2%, 2.5%. So if you trade in long-term conditions, I'm going to tell you that for today one of the best strategies is to sell euro and to buy United States dollar. Nearest levels you can see on the graph. It's 115.70. Then here maybe we can expect that the price will probably go a little bit above. So for this week I recommend to sell this pair, waiting for level 1.1570. So next one pair is British pound, United States dollar. As we can see on graph, this pair is also in downtrend. Also, as Euro USD, this pair last week tried to beat one of the nearest levels, one of the resistances. It was level 1.3930. But now we can see that downtrend is going to become stronger. As you can see, here's the bearish candle that shows us bearish engulfing. And now the price is near the support. You can see this level, I marked it, This is level 1.3835. But I think if the GDP about Great Britain will be worse than it is expected, we can see very strong down trend and very big candle that will lead us to level 1.3750. But if the GDP will be really better than the previous time and better than it is expected, we can see the continuation of correction. And so the price maybe will go nearer to level 140. But after this, I also expect the continuation of downtrend, and one of the really interesting levels is 134.25. So everything that I wanted to tell about this pair for this week I told you. The nearest level is 1.3750, and then one of the very interesting levels where I expect the price in several weeks is level 1.3425. So next pair is United States dollar, Swiss franc. Here we can see very beautiful and very strong uptrend. This bullish candle shows us that bulls are going to go higher and higher in nearest 1-2 months, of course, because as we know, in September there will be interesting events about the United States. That's why I recommend to find good points when it is possible sometimes, and to buy United States dollar against other currencies like euro, like British pound, and also like Swiss franc. One of the nearest levels where we need to expect the price is 0.9270, and then of course I am expecting that the price will need to break this point. It is about level 0.9380, and of course I am expecting that the price will go to test this top of this uptrend channel, but it's very high, and don't wait the price nearest 1 or 2 weeks right here, but somewhere here, if the United States dollar will become stronger in August, I expect the price, of course. So that's all for this pair. Let's look United States dollar in pair with Japanese yen. Here we also can see very good uptrend. Also we can see here 3 white shoulders, and this is a good signal because it is a signal on daily time frame which tells us that this pair will grow. One of the nearest levels where I expect the price here is level 12.40. And if you want to make money on the United States dollar and pair with Japanese yen, it is good time to buy, but we need to wait for statistics to understand. Maybe here we can see a little bit going down the price, and only after that buying to take more profit. So that's all for this pair. Let's look the pair Australian dollar with United States dollar. Here on graph we can see on daily time frame that the price is strongly going down. We can see two channels and both of them are looking down. So one of the nearest levels is level 0.7285. If the price is going to break this level and stay it, I am expecting the next one of interesting levels 0.7145. So in current conditions I recommend also to sell this pair, because United States dollar is going to become stronger and stronger. There are many reasons that tells us that if sometimes we see that United States dollar is weaker for not for a long time, it helps us to find better points for buying or selling in some pairs. In this pair for selling, of course. So that's all about this pair. Let's look another one pair, New Zealand dollar with United States dollar. Here's the same situation, also strong downtrend. We can see that the price couldn't break this level for several times, here, and also here. That's why, using fundamental and technical analysis, I can tell that I'm also expecting the price lower and lower. One of the nearest levels where I expect the price in this pair is level 0.6930. If it breaks this level, it will for sure go down. So that's all about this pair. Let's talk about Canadian dollar and pair with United States dollar. This is very interesting pair, and as you know, price for crude oil became lower and lower if we see it about last 3-4 weeks. I mean Brent, I mean WTI. So here we can see also very good uptrend, and if we want to make money using this pair, of course I recommend buying. We can see maybe a little bit retracement somewhere here, but after this I wait this pair to continue growing. One of the nearest interesting levels which I want to see is level 1.2785. So if we see a little bit of retracement on graph of this pair, it is a good time to buy United States dollar against Canadian dollar, of course, and it probably must be. So everything about this pair I told you. Let's look what is going on gold. As we can see on daily time frame and also on weekly time frame, this pair is trying to get more retracement, but it's also in downtrend. Just look where it was not so much time ago and where the price is now. Of course, we can expect that he will be a little bit going down of price, going up of price, but the trading channel is looking also down, also because of strength of United States dollar. So the main recommendation about this pair is to sell, but let's wait the economic statistics, and if it gives us possibility to sell from better level, let's wait the pair to go for retracement and then to sell it, maybe from here or maybe from here. The levels are 1837 and one of the nearest level is also 1788. So that's all for this week. Thank you, and I wish everyone to be calm and to trade using its experience and mind. Let the profit be better. See you. Bye.